Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Trisha, aka Motleygrrl, spelled Motleygrrl. There's no I, there's two R's in girl. So for today's video, I decided I wanted to be a mermaid. Now this wig looks pretty amazing in this lighting, and I just wanted to do something silly because I'm going to be talking about a product that is not silly. I'm talking about this Marc Jacobs bronzer, and the only reason I'm saying it's not silly is because it's expensive, and look at how dirty that is. That's pretty gross. I realized that summer's coming and I don't own any bronzers. I mean, I do. I have the Benefit Cheekathon palette from last year, which includes Hoola, but I was never really a big fan of that as a bronzer. I used to use it as a contour before I discovered Kat Von D's Shade and Light palette. So I decided during Sephora's sale to kind of zero in on one bronzer, because really, how many bronzers do you need? And if I was going to buy a bronzer, it was going to be a good one. And if it's going to be a good one, it's usually expensive. I have been told that Physicians Formula has a really good bronzer. I think it's called Butter Bronzer from the drugstore, which I am actually going to pick up and I'm going to try that. But in the meantime, I have this Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer in the color Tantric 102 Tantric. Now this is a super huge pan, if I could get it open. It does come with this little protector, which I'm a weirdo. I keep these. I don't know why, but I do. So let me put this off to the side. And this is the bronzer. Now, what do you do with bronzer? I don't know. So what I've been doing is I've been taking this brush by It Cosmetics. I love this brush. It's nice and big and fluffy. And when I am done with my contour and I spray myself with my Skindinavia and I have a little bit of blush on, at that point I will go in with this big huge fluffy brush, pat it a little bit, and just kind of go over my entire face. And I do my neck too. And you can go down to make sure everything matches. Now, I know product is on the brush. I don't really know how much product is coming off onto my skin, but what I do know is it does leave it a little bit glowier, and it also kind of acts as a setting powder. I do use a setting powder, but I use a lot of different things after the setting powder. So I feel like this is just like, okay, now I'm done. Now I'm gonna make myself look just a little bit tan all over the place. And it kind of calms everything else down. Sometimes my highlighter can be kind of dramatic, believe it or not. My blush might be a little bit too dark, so I go in with this brush and with the bronzer and just kind of calm everything down. So when I first got it, I was like, okay, I think this was $56. And I'm thinking, that's a lot of money for a bronzer. I wasn't that impressed with my first, trial. I almost think you kind of have to scrape the surface a little bit to get in there for the color to really start working and start setting on your skin. It's really, really pretty. The other day when I ran to the store, all I did was put on some primer. I think I put on my Guerlain Lure primer, and then I just took this and dusted it all over my face, and it looked fine. I mean, I do have age spots. I do have different color issues. My skin is not 100% the same color as with everybody, but this kind of evened it out, gave me a nice glowy tone, and I decided, you know what, I do like this as a bronzer. I'm gonna keep it, and there you have it. This is the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer in the color Tantric. I believe that they have one other color that's a little bit lighter for all of my pale friends out there. Most of my friends are much paler than I am. Even though I think because I just put more bronzer on, I look pretty dark right now. But I don't know. So this wig I love. I am going to do a quick video featuring the wigs by this brand, which is Celeb Wigs, but it's mistresses. And I think they call it carnival doll hair. I don't know, but I love the style. I love how full it is, and I love the color. So not only do I love this Marc Jacobs bronzer, but I love my wig, and I will be doing a video shortly on the wig. So if you guys are looking for a good bronzer, it's not orange as you can see, and it's not dark. It's just perfect. It really gives you that sunlit glow, like you just laid out in the sun for a few hours, but all you really did was brush it on your face. Let me turn the light off just so you can see my makeup a little bit better. There you go. So you can see how nice and smooth it's made my face. So fun. Makeup is so fun, isn't it? So there you have it. If you guys are looking for a bronzer, I highly suggest this. It is a little bit expensive, but like I said, how many bronzers do you really need? You can go out there and you can try, you know, 4 or 5 bronzers that you don't like, and maybe they're $20 a piece, and you've already spent more than you would with this bronzer. So go ahead and give it a try. Leave me some comments down below. Tell me what you think. Go ahead and like this video if you liked it. Please share it with your friends and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys soon.